Hello, and welcome back to the GSA Super Metroid Any Tournament. We've got we're all right. Well, this race is going to be between Zoast and FreyasSpirit. Zoast on the left, Freyas on the right. Do we any thoughts before we start this?
Yeah, so this is going to be, Zoast is an absolute monster in Super Metroid, and we're just going to play and hope that something good happens.
And the race is about to... we're almost ready to start. Before we do,
Yo. Beep bop boop bop beep. Do I sound like a robot? That's what everyone else said. That's what everyone else said. Well, not everyone, but apparently there's a point in the race where I had bad connectivity. I closed out everything though. There's really no reason that should happen this time. All right, looks like we're getting started. Let's get this show on the road. Both runners probably going to plow through Zebus.
Off the runners go, and making their way to Ridley to see what has happened to the Metroid. And we see them in the fight now, where they're going to take 5 hits as quickly as they can to get past it. And
yeah, no sense in fighting Ridley here. Just let Ridley get his hits in and then get our butts out of here and get on to Planet Zebus. We're going to see some cool escape times here. I'm expecting a 46 from Zoasty.
I am too. But room by room, we see
it gets a little steamy in a few of these rooms, but we're making our way through. And speaking of steamy, how about our sponsorship with our sponsor, Vi.gg? You can bet on these races. ! Bet in the chat. And if you are of legal age and legal residence, feel free to bet on these runners. I unfortunately cannot, but that doesn't mean you can't. Get out there and start placing your bets. We got races all night.
All right, well, now that the cutscene is over, the real main part of the game can begin, where they'll head to the left and start grabbing items and exploring the rest of the planet. And we're going to be seeing our first couple of moonfalls. That's a way to that's a way to uncap your falling speed by combining the moonwalk off of an edge with certain other inputs. You build up enough speed to actually go through a platform that's along the right side of that room.
Yeah, we see it from a lot of top runners. This is like the biggest development in the last couple years with any percent. And you'll see zoasty. You saw zoasty do a kind of a swaggy moonfall there. He kind of wiggled his way through and all the way to the bottom in a blink of an eye.
And not just that one, but a shorter moonfall in the room before. But now that both of the runners have
and the parlor as well.
We'll be seeing the first pack of missiles.
Yeah, one of probably we're gonna know about Zoasty's done more any percent runs than anyone I know. Maybe Behemoth, but I mean, he'll probably still be getting the 4th missile pack because there's really no reason to risk getting sniped and pretty much losing the entire run in a race setting.
Well, the two are part of the elevator ride apart as we head to the first real mini boss. There is the
but we got to do a climb first. There's a long climb we got to do, and Brinstar is awake. Excuse me, Criteria, but Planet Zebus as a whole is awake. They're ready to kill Samus, and that's the way it hopefully will not go, because both runners pretty good, pretty calm. They'll be making their way through to their first boss of the game. How cool this boss is. Different things that can happen.
Yep, but the real trick is not really dealing with what the boss does, but positioning the drops.
Not too many problems there. Hear us, but oh, there we go. Are we back? We back? Monka S? It looks like we're good. All right. So zoasty is just plowing his way through the red tower here. Freya right behind him, about to his way into the red tower. zoasty, a very historic runner. He's been playing this game as long as this game has been played. And we're going to see Freya with a route deviation. He is going down to the old route. He's going to probably kill Kraid first. Just making his way down. zoasty, however, is going up. He's doing the new route, and he is currently on world record pace. That is the kind of gameplay we will see from zoasty on the left.
Sorry about the drop of commentary earlier, by the way. There was a slight Discord issue.
Yeah, just some problems with Discord. We apologize for that. Shout outs to our sponsor, Buy.gg once again. In case you missed that earlier, I'm not sure how long we were out for. And Freya is going to be going to Kraid here. He's doing the original old route. Going to be doing Kraid first. zoasty is going to be doing Fantoon first. And he did a nice continuous wall jump there, plowing his way through the moat. He is on world record pace. What do you think about this stump?
Well, we'll see what happens at Fantoon.
Yeah, so Fantoon has so much RNG. The best RNG is 20 seconds faster than the worst RNG. So it's pretty much a rip if you get slow for world record. But zoasty on a really good pace now. Things going really well for him. Death, though, I doubt he's going to take anything safe.
Meanwhile, Freya's in their first major boss fight as zoasty's about to enter his. And
oh no!
Freya almost gets the quick kill, but not quite.
We're going to get a little bit of a stand-up glitch here. Kraid's second phase, not usually seen too much in the community. A rather lengthy one, too. No, not too bad. He only had one missile worth of damage left. As zoasty is in Fantoon. Fantoon being a little bit of a troll here. He's doing good on health, though. Not going to be able to get a hit in on Fantoon there. Ooh. It's going to be a little bit dangerous. This is the biggest Monka S in the run, really, right here in new route for zoasty. Also would like to shout out the ZFG raid. ZFG has raided our channel, the legendary OOT runner himself.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much, ZFG. We hope you had a great stream. We hope Dampe RNG was better than Fantoon RNG, and zoasty is gonna get an enraged phase. Not quite killed Fantoon yet. He used the super. He thought it would kill, but it did not kill, and now Fantoon is gonna punish him for it. This is a very long Fantoon fight for zoasty. Almost a minute here.
There's the saving grace of easy to get drops.
That is true.
Fantoon is down.
And he does have a lot of miss. Oh no, he didn't. I think he should have got that missile there. He might not get as many supers now. If he gets any at all. He got 2 supers, so his super count is a little bit low. You usually want to have about 4 here. But zoasty no stranger to having some difficulties to overcome. He is very good at this game. He will definitely overcome these difficulties.
Yep, so we're seeing the beginning of item collection of, well, 2 different areas due to the different routes. The supers from the wrecked ship and the high jump boots from Norfair. And Zeus is gonna climb up towards the attic and and Freya's gonna head over to through the heated rooms and into Bubble Mountain.
Meanwhile, zoasty plowing through attic here. Very nice new route strats there. But a little bit of struggles from zoasty. You don't usually see that much struggle from him in Phantoon in the wreck ship. Meanwhile, Freya, not doing too bad for new route. I mean, other than that stand-up glitch, he's doing his thing. Using a super, he needs a super for that door, and he used one. Zoasty should have enough health here. And right into the arms of the Chozo. At 1341, a little bit slower than we usually see him, but he's still on way better pace than most people could ever dream of. And Freya taking a little bit of a lava bath there.
They're on their way to the speed booster when Zoast is about to reach gravity and be finished with the wreck ship.
Samus turning into Michael Phelps, gonna be able to move through water like it's not even there with the gravity suit. The only thing I can think of that's better than the gravity suit is Vi.gg, our sponsor. Really cool thing we got going. Definitely bet on the races if you are of legal age and residents. It's gonna be really fun. You can bet on !bet. Everyone from the ZFG raid that may not be aware of this, you can bet if you follow that link on the future races. We have a couple more coming up tonight. 70 star and then another Super Metroid.
Freya headed over to Wave Beam, crossing the double room here, grabbing the missile along the way.
Yep, you don't necessarily need that missile. Usually in a run situation, you'll skip that, but it's good to have an extra pack for Mother Brain 1 in case you get sniped by a turret.
Oh, yes.
We've seen Behemoth lose a world record pace run to that, and I'm sure it's happened to everyone once. At least once. It's really not that uncommon. I mean, the turrets are really nasty.
And we see some moonfalls for Zeus to get down Red Tower.
Yeah, that's some top tier moonfall there. Trying to get every second of time save out of that new strat. Relatively new strat. It's been around for a while, but it's probably the newest development to any percent.
Yep. And here's Spazer to sort of take the place of Plasma since New Route can't get it.
Spazer does a good job though. We're gonna quality beam shots from zoasty. Shouldn't have any problems at all killing things. Zoasty opening up Meridia so he can fly right up to the top when he comes back. And Freya heading out of Norfair. Gonna head to the top, gonna take on Phantoon with the gravity suit and make his way back down.
Zoast with high jump now, and Freya about to head up Red Tower.
The difference between old route and new route.
Yep. After those, well, actually, opposing elevator movements, now we sort of have a
Zoasty's going for the ice beam here. Typical new route movement there.
Yep, and Freya with a nice damage boost over the power bombs. So setting back from ice to pick up a few more items.
Zoasty with that nice mock ball, reverse mock ball out of the ice beam room. You have to actually freeze those enemies in a way to get the mock ball before the door. So you're able to do that mock ball properly.
Well, it's a good thing that the enemies are in convenient positions to freeze pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's one of those things that it's just a matter of convenience. Freya going with this nice little spark to the door. Not ocean fly, but pretty nice strat, nevertheless, to get across that moat. And then another one. Another one. Right to the super door. Both players with some banging gameplay here.
Freya most of the way down to Fantoon as Zoast now grabs Speed Booster. That was a nice speed wall to not have to wait for that bomb block. It's the little things to save time that add up through this.
Freya on the Fantoon fight now. A little less dangerous with the extra E-tanks, but health not really that high, but the various suits should make this not as bad. Missing the X Factor there, so Freya cannot get a shot off until these little wave beam thingies are gone. But Fantoon not opening his eye anyway, so one of the best times you'll ever see a slow pattern.
Yeah, the slow pattern gave the X Factor particles enough time to despawn.
It's actually a very nice, convenient coincidence there.
Yep. Some good Dopplering too.
Yeah, and Fantoon just about dead. Missing the super there. Gonna have to see another phase. But energy not a problem at all. They will be almost done with this fight.
I was gonna say hopefully the phase won't be slow, but then it was.
Punishing Freya even more for missing that super shot earlier. Unfortunately. But yeah, Fantoon can be a very deadly boss. We saw a death in the last race on Fantoon from a very top quality runner. It's a very, very hard game, especially when you only have this many E-tanks. And in a new route, you only have one, so.
And now we got Zoast with the lava spark.
That's one of the most scariest strats in new route. I'm gonna do that charge through the door, that short charge, off the ledge, and then a very precise spark upwards. And Zoasty making it look easy. That is probably the hardest. I would say that's the hardest trick in new route, if you had to ask me. But
that is a very tough charge to get. And you also then have to do that damage boost without using the spark up, and then go upwards within a not very large of a window where you actually can end up at the top. And Freya with speed booster strats for the attic and the speed keep at the end. Very nice.
And that was the worst room in the game. Maybe that was. It looks easy when Zoasty does it, but that is still the worst room in the game. Some very precise movement, or you can get killed. I mean, if you look at Zoasty's energy, he's really not in good shape. This is very scary. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or this is scary. He's gonna get maybe a little energy there. Yeah.
Spark goes to oh my.
If he got hit there, he was
the key hunters.
Those key hunters do 50 damage a pop, so he was pixels away from dying. Zoasty was, and that would have basically given the race to Freya, assuming that Freya did not die either. These guys can kill too. And Zoasty, he went for the Kago. He does not have the energy to do that. I mean, he does, but the madman. He barely has enough energy to do these sparks here. He's gonna get plenty of help here though.
Yes.
So.
Well, the health bomb effect is definitely something.
Yeah. You get health bombed when your health is that low, thankfully. You just get so much health. Zoasty, very close to losing the race potentially there to dying, and that would have probably cost him. That would have been a huge loss for him. Yeah. The Monka S's can fade away as we head into Ridley. I know my heart was pounding there. How about you, Stump? That was pretty close.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I was very scared.
Even though it is a world record quality player, it's pretty easy to die in this game. You see Zoasty die all the time because of how hard the route is. But Zoasty not giving a darn about death. He's staring it right in the face, and he's shooting Ridley right in the face. So plowing through this boss fight.
And a few X Factors before getting even more damage in quickly. Each of the X Factor particles does the same amount of damage that one of these charge shots is doing.
Yeah, so I believe did he get 3?
And that
or
was
two or 3.
That was 3 X Factors.
3. Yeah, that's 12 charge shots right there. Basically making quick work of Ridley. Not dead yet, but will be very shortly.
One of the things about New Route is that the Ridley and Mother Brain fights are longer because no plasma. But the time saved elsewhere makes up for that.
Yeah, New Route is just so much shorter that it saves 2 minutes? It's about 2 minutes, I think. It's amazing. It's like LBLJ in 16 star. It's like you can't avoid that temptation. But you can die. It's a New Route pretty easily, so we're probably still catching our breath here, but Freya.
Now we have Zoasty back from Ridley, making more good use of speed echoes to get through those rooms. And Freya about to get to Platoon.
Very nice little wall clip there, and damage boost to get out of that room, making the escape look easy. But he's got to be careful. Despite his health, he will have to get through these key hunters. They do 50 damage a pop. He did get the extra health there, I believe. Yeah, he's got an extra tank.
Ooh,
so he's pretty good.
Hit,
yeah, he's taking some damage. He should be good, but Freya making quick work of Batwoon. Very nice fight there. I'm gonna be picking up this E-Tank. Gonna have 4. That's the safety net there. Having that extra E-Tank from Mother Brain 2 is very important, just in case you get taken a little too much damage. You have to have maintaining at least 3 E-Tanks for Mother Brain's final shot.
That was some very nice avoidance of the 3 Musketeers for Zoast, bringing him safely out of Lower Norfair.
Yeah, very nice escape from Zoasty. That's world record quality there. Very top tier escape from Zoasty. Fortunately, did not get the halfie or full halfie, whatever the intended strat was, but it does not matter. Freya is going to be facing a Dragon here. Going to take out these turrets. Going to take out Dragon. I'm assuming maybe a couple short charges. We'll see some strats. I don't know about a blue suit, but it's a little risky because of those chain damage can kill. We saw Feral die to chain damage this very tournament.
There's the X Factor plus Spark opener.
Yeah, that's a very nice strat. Dragon getting wrecked before you can even enter. And very nice blue suit. Could have got chain damaged. Freya wasn't having any of that. Dragon fight.
That's probably the closest to the wall that I've seen a Dragon Spark end.
Yeah, that was really strange. Like I almost thought like Freya was gonna blue suit into the wall. I mean that makes no sense, but like I can't imagine getting a spark that much further to the left. So Freya choosing for space jump to help exit that room. And you need it for later on as well in old route.
And using the blue suit to charge a spark to get the reverse halfie.
There we go. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. That's a very hard strat to do on both ends, the reverse and the full.
Yep. And during that time, we saw a very clean, great quick call from Zoast, who now has Varia and is heading back towards Meridia for the last statue boss that he has remaining.
And Zoasty electing not to get the Crate E-Tank because I believe he got the Ridley E-Tank. He has an extra E-Tank somehow. Had to have been that. Freya heading up to Plasma, the specialty of old route. Gonna get this Plasma Beam to make quick work of, well, pretty much any enemy in the rest of the game. Plasma is just OP.
So step into the mountain room, and Freya picking up Plasma.
Yeah, both runners in Meridia for very different reasons at this point. Freya with the Plasma get, and Zoasty just trying to kill everything and get to G4 as fast as he can. Very nice short charge from Zoasty. We're going to probably see an X Factor here. The timing, I think he uses the audio cue, I'm not sure. I know he runs around a little bit too. Yeah.
That X Factor right on, resulting in the 1 round. Nicely done.
Yeah. Really knew you, Batwoon. Ooh, and the speed ball, or the speed mock ball there. This very speedy mock ball. For Zoasty to get that E-Tank.
I always like seeing mock balls into single tile high passages. Let's see this halfie. Full halfie.
Oh! Very nice. We're seeing some pretty good gameplay from Zoasty. Just the struggles on Fantoon, but other than that, he's been pretty much destroying this game.
There go the turrets so that they don't get in the way. And some short charging and speed keeps.
Yeah, Zoasty just waiting around for Dragon, doing some really cool strats, and Freya going for Ice Beam.
With that speed bounce ball. A good way to get through that room.
Zoasty's gotta be careful here. Chain damage could probably kill him at this point. Really. Okay.
A few hits, but
he did get damaged, but He did not get killed. And he gets the spike suit.
That'll allow some slightly faster movement towards reverse happy than a blue suit would.
Yeah. Yep, he's just got to get out of the room. It's very hard. And he is out.
And we got Freya taking the lower path towards Lower Norfair.
Yeah, usually you don't see this unless Krockemeier's involved, but...
Ooh, with that low health, a partial reverse happy with dangerously low remaining health.
Yeah, well, this is a Monka S. Zoasty's a little low here. Electing not to farm. He could have farmed there, but he wants none of it.
Thankfully, there were not spikes right there below.
Yeah, death is something that, you know, we're always looking for. Or, we're looking for it not to happen, but it's always something that could happen. Freya using that space jump, taking the nice quick route through there, into Lower Norfair.
And with the help of that pseudo screw, there was no need to worry about the fireballs. And Zos out the top escape path of Meridia and doing a little bit of farming.
I wonder if we'll see him save the ship. Probably not, given his experience, but I doubt it. But I wouldn't be uncommon to see a save at the ship, given the scenario of his lead here. I'd say his lead is mostly due to new route at this point.
And Freya through the worst room with the help of that powerbomb explosion and enemies not colliding with you while inside the explosion radius.
Yeah, Freya very knowledgeable, knows the strats, basically knows the game. I mean, you gotta know the game for this category. So many cool things that can save you.
Yep, and now we've got Zoast in the golden statue room.
Yep, he's just gonna chill out here for a little bit. Freya, definitely not chilling out, definitely plowing through these rooms. We're gonna see some K-Go's. 1 K-Go, still better than 0. First one's pretty fast, and I'm gonna fight the space pirates here. Golden space pirates. Plasma makes quick work. Man, the plasma beam is just so OP. It's amazing.
It really is. And its property of not being absorbed by most enemies allows some interesting tricks with it, like hitboxing.
Yeah, if you get plasma in a rando and that's like one of the first things you get, it's like one of the best things I'd say you could get right off the bat is plasma beam. Like it's like the enemies stand no chance right off the bat.
And we got the Ridley fight going for Freya.
Zoasty kind of plowing through some Metroids here, some grouping strategies. He's looking really good on his missile count. Wow, he's got 10 supers before he even goes into the final room. Freya kills Ridley. Very nicely done with the plasma beam. It's a little different, but Zoasty going for the D-boost here off the Spaghetti-O. Am I the only one that calls them Spaghetti-Os? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're often referred to as Spaghetti-Os.
Yeah, sometimes I call them that. There is one more Metroid for Zoast. Hopefully one that will not be grabbing him.
And he's good.
Nice.
Very nice baby skip from Zoasty.
And during that, Freya did the ceiling clip damage boost strat to get over through the Keanu, not side hopper, I mean, room below. I always like seeing that strategy. And Zoast.
Yeah, very good
Mother Brain too.
gameplay. It's a very nice execution of this route from Freya. And Zoasty had no problems. Didn't need its extra 5 missiles, but it's always good to have them in a race setting. And let's see if Zoasty can keep his energy above 3 energy tanks. If he doesn't, he's gonna lose. He didn't save it all, I don't think. Or maybe he did.
Dodging a lot of onion rings.
Commentator
And the
asleep,
french fries.
not catching if the runner saved. He's too busy watching Freya's escape.
After 46 shots have landed, the catch-up beam is going to come into play.
Yeah, this is definitely not over. If he gets hit by any one of those catch-up beams, he's gonna die. And if he didn't save, he's going back to the start, and it's over. But if he did save, he'll have to redo the entire fight.
There it is. Well,
Yeah.
once one has happened, it's a lot easier to dodge the rest of them.
Yeah, because there's like a rhythm to them. But the first one can come out and just kind of take you by surprise. Even if you know it's coming, it'll just... Sometimes there's like some lag, and it's like... It's a big, heart attack moment. But Zoasty he's done it.
There's the rainbow beam, and well, now the 2 to 3 cutscene. Meanwhile, Freya is taking the shortcut through Maria to get back to the planet surface in order to get over to the golden statue room.
Yep, that nice little space jump. Space jump's also very OP. If you miss a jump or a wall jump, you can just kind of space jump your way out. It's a little slower, but it's a nice little tool to have in your kit. And getting sucked to almost death. Like, Mother Brain just got wrecked by the baby Metroid, but Mother Brain about to do some wrecking of her own. Poor baby Metroid, but oh well. At least, eyes too. So baby Metroid, ooh. Mother Brain wasn't getting fooled by that attack. But what Mother Brain did not see coming is the baby Metroid giving Samus a cool little beam here, and yeah, Mother Brain's just dead at this point. It's like, look at her, head's just getting blasted left and right, like bam, bam. Like no chance. Pretty much a perfect Mother Brain 3 from Zoasty there.
Yep, and that means all that's left is the escape.
Yep, should be a nice, about a 43 here. A high 43 for Zoasty. Very good for a race setting. And considering he lost like a minute in Fantoon alone. Meanwhile, Freya chilling in G4. The golden statues losing their spirit.
Yep, and Zoast headed through escape room 4 after doing a wall jump in iframes right off the beginning of the room to go right through a space pirate that was there. Off to the climb and Behemoth Spark. Nice.
Yeah, very nice Behemoth Spark there. If you're not careful, you can just get, you know, you can spark right into the first platform there and lose your spark and have to climb up. Zoasty choosing to kill the animals. I don't know if I agree with that decision, but nevertheless, Zoasty going to be finishing up with a mid 43. Very nice escape there. 43-35.
Yep.
To both runners.
And meanwhile, now Freya in the first Metroid room.
Yeah, Freya on some pretty good pace here too. Oh, getting sucked. Definitely lost a little energy there, but no worries. Gonna make it through that room and on to the next room. And has enough health to do a grouping strat here. Maybe. That Metroid wants no part of it.
Interesting. I haven't seen the Metroid.
Missing the bomb. Freya barely surviving there, and that was weird. I don't think I've ever seen the Metroid dodge like that. That's What do you think of that, Stump?
That's something I hadn't seen before either.
Nice little audio there. That was strange. I know that's that Metroid's like scared of Samus. Like I don't want part of that grouping strategy.
Hey, my mic's working.
All right, 43-35. Pretty good time. How you feeling, Zoasty?
Lovely. I'm dead a little inside after that Fantoon fight, like I said earlier, but other than that, I lost like a minute on Fantoon or something. But, you know, I didn't die when I got really close, so I'm happy about that. Yeah,
there was a couple points when you were really low on health. We were scared, but we knew you'd pull through. You know, you're Zoasty. We knew you were just you were just giving us something to spice up the run a little bit.
I wasn't intentionally doing it. One key hunter I got to right after the room where you shine spark 2 key hunters. One key hunter, I like got really damn close to touching that key hunter's back.
Yeah, and you had 37 health. Yeah, you would have died. I
think it was 38, but yeah.
38, yeah, 30 something. Definitely lower than
under
50.
50.
But yeah, that was a really good run. I mean, after Fantoon, I feel like you kind of pulled it together. I mean, you take away Fantoon, that's a 42. I mean, that's a mid 42. That's really good time. I thought you played really well. You showed off a lot of cool tricks, nailed a lot of things.
It was mainly Fantoon and Dragon where I lost the most time, but that's the way it goes. You know, pretty volatile game.
Yeah, but congrats on the W. We all thought you played really well. Freya played really well as well. Freya just taking out Mother Brain 2 as we do the interview. Stump, do you have any questions for Zoasty?
Yeah, I think you got what I was gonna say. Congrats.
Thank you, Stump.
That catch-up almost just took out Freya. That was a little scary.
Just as an aside, what happened to Oates? Does it say he lost his first round, or he didn't? Did he get disqualified, or did he die, or what happened to him? I didn't know if y'all knew.
I didn't know Oates played yet. I don't remember Oates playing yet in this tournament.
Maybe I didn't see that correctly. Maybe I'm just making that up.
I know Oates has been playing a lot of 100%, so definitely not rusty at all. Definitely one of the favorites for sure.
Sure.
Something could have happened. I don't know. I don't think he got disqueued.
Okay.
I'm sure these
they
details will be released.
They said it got disqualified. Toasty
Huh.
saying.
Well, that's a rip if that's the case.
I'm still in losers.
I did not know.
He can still win it if he's in losers round. Be a lot harder though.
Yeah, no. Once you're in the loser, it's like you have to just buckle down and you just have to produce W after W. But
Yeah.
it wouldn't be uncalled for.
Yeah.
Oates definitely has it in him to take the whole thing.
Yeah.
So do you, Zoasty. Don't doubt on yourself.
I'm not.
Definitely some good gameplay
I
there.
know we're I know me and him are pretty similar skill level though. So I know people like to have favorites of who their runners, but I mean to be honest, the top 2 or 3, 4 runners pretty similar in skill level. It's just who's grinding the most right now. That's what I always say. At least for now, there could be some savant that comes along, just crushes everybody, but I don't feel like it's the case now.
I am being told that Zoates Oates got DQ'd for not responding in time. I was informed that, but I think he's still in the losers bracket. That I did not. I assume so, considering it is a double elimination. Yeah. Freya making the escape here. Probably gonna get a high 50, maybe a low 51 here, depending on how clean this goes.
Yeah, sorry about the mic issue earlier too. I don't know. I don't know why I wasn't responding. My USB.
Oh, that's no problem at all.
Yeah, my USB panel on my computer is kind of wonky.
We had a couple
really
different
accept things like that. What's that?
I believe that was resolved pretty quickly though. From what the restreamer Cheese told me, it was resolved pretty quickly. It wasn't too deep into the race, so no problem at all, man. Freya failed the Behemoth Spark there, but we're gonna see another try at it. Oh no, right side. Freya making the way.
Right,
maybe we'll save the animals here.
I'm gonna peace out, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for coming by for the interview, man. It was good to talk to you. GG's on the win.
All right, thank you.
GG.
Everybody have a good night.
Yeah.
Freya saving those animals.
Honestly, Freya, the true winner of this race. Zoasty did not save the animals, and I'm gonna have to give the W to Freya for saving the animals. That's the true meaning of any percent. Metroid Fusion cannot happen without saving the animals, and Freya finishing with a 51-30. Very nice race. Very nice run.
Nice run.
Welcome.
That was an okay run. We were up against Zoast, so we had no chance of winning unless Zoast made a mistake. So we just played a run and hoped that, and the best that we could hope for was that Zoast would die or something. And
it was close. It was close.
He almost hit that last key hunter.
Yeah. I thought you held your own pretty well. I was watching a lot of cool old routes strats that you pulled off. I was actually very impressed. Stump, what do you have to say? I think it was pretty good.
Definitely.
So what did you think, Freya, about it? What did you think?
The thing that we were most happy about was the attic. We had not practiced that strat in a very long time and had not done it in a run for many months. But our health and ammo situation called for it, so we decided to try it and we got it, and we were super happy about that.
I really enjoyed seeing that strat.
Me too.
Yeah, Fantoon gave us very little health, but we came out of Fantoon with full ammo, which was a very interesting situation.
Yeah, I think it was the opposite for Zoast. I think he, oh no, I think he had like less health. He had a little health, but he didn't have as much ammo. I think he only had like a couple supers. Fantoon the two Fantoon fights definitely showed how Fantoon can be very different. Just anytime you enter the fight, a lot of RNG there.
Yeah, Fantoon is one of the bosses hardest to get consistently, and like you saw from both Zoast and us, that just is really easy to mess up and end up with a 4-round Fantoon.
Yeah, I feel like you really held your own though. I feel like you did pretty well. Both me and Stump were definitely very impressed by some of your old route strats.
Yeah, we were happy with our performance. If we're +2 on our PV, which isn't bad considering we can save the animals, and it was a race setting.
Yeah, very good time. One of the better we've seen in this tournament so far, and I definitely was honored to commentate both runners today, both you and Zoasty.
Yeah, thank you so much for commentating.
Oh, anytime. I'm honored to be here. Stump, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, this was a great race to watch and commentate. Thanks.
Yeah, I also want to shout out Vi.gg, our sponsor for this race and this tournament. Any percent Super Metroid 70 star, which is also coming up tonight, and the Odyssey Any Percent tournament. You can bet on the race, bet on these races, man. ! Bet in the chat. Really cool sponsor we have going for these 3 GSA tournaments going on. And GG's to both runners tonight. Extremely good gameplay. Extremely nice Super Metroid Any Percent.
Yep. Thanks to the runners for putting on such a interesting race.
And we look forward to future races. And we will be heading to intermission. Stay tuned for 70 star, and in the future we'll also have a Super Metroid Any Percent after that 70 star race. Stay tuned. It's nonstop bopping.